Hello and welcome here to my YouTube channel Aperture 1.4. This video is all about Canon standard zoom lenses for the FD bayonet. Canon made a total of 10 different standard zooms. That's really a lot. So which one should you buy? I've been shooting with Canon FD cameras and lenses since 1985, I think, and of course I still adapt these lenses to my Sony A7 camera range. So I hope I can give you a tip or two. First of all, there are two different lines of FD lenses. One is the lenses with a chrome ring to connect to the camera. This one, here you see a chrome ring. And this bayonet is called the FD bayonet. On the other side, oh, what's this? I'm a bit nervous. It's easy to connect to the camera, normally. And the other line is the Canon FD bayonet. It's the new one. And here the chrome ring is missing. You put the red dot to the red dot on your camera and turn the lenses until it makes a click and it locks into its place. Another line of FD lenses came with autofocus. There are only 3 lenses for the Canon T80. And there is the Canon T80, which uses autofocus. You can adapt all of these FD or FDN lenses to the camera, or you can buy 3 lenses with autofocus. And there is a standard zoom 3.5 to 5.4, 35 to 70 millimeter. I forget one lens from Canon. It's an autofocus lens. It's a 35 to 70 millimeter RF. It's a special lens with autofocus that you can use on all cameras, all Canon FD cameras. You can use autofocus with this lens, and I don't think on it. Okay, so have fun, and I will show you more in detail. I will show you 3 lenses in detail. First of all is this nice lens, is the Canon FD 2.8 to 3.5, 35 to 70 millimeter. And this lens was a minor sensation in 1976, the year it was released. Fast, and you see here, with an aperture of 2.8 at 35 millimeter and optical outstanding, especially at 35 millimeter. This lens I can recommend without reservation. However, the slight bearings of the focus adjustment or the focal length adjustment may be defective due to age. This was also true to this lens, but I gave it to a camera repair shop, and a camera repair shop can fix this problem relatively inexpensively. I paid 100 euros for the slight bearings to be repaired. This lens here is a chrome ring lens. You see it here as an FD lens. It's a really nice lens, a bit on the heavy side, but the mechanical quality is very, very good. And you see, you can focus down to 1 meter at 35, 50 and 70 millimeter. And you also got a M position. This is for closer distance at 35 millimeter. You see here, this is how near you can get to your object. You have noticed that the 35mm is in blue color, and here you see a blue line, and this shows the aperture for 35mm, and for 70mm you see there is another line in another color, so you know which aperture you use with your focal length. If you're looking for an inexpensive lens, I can recommend the Canon FD-N4 35 to 70mm. It offers solid optical performance, and it is not a plastic bomber like the Canon FD-N 3.5 to 5.4 35 to 70mm, which you should not buy. Is 35mm not enough for you in the wide angle range? Then you don't have much choice. I myself have been shooting with the Canon FD-N 4.0 28 to 85mm for years on my Canon F1 or A1. It offers solid optical performance, nothing more. Unfortunately, the feel of this lens is not really convincing either, especially when I compare it with my absolute recommendation. If you really need 28mm as the shortest focal length, you would be better off looking at the Canon FD or FD-N 3.5 28 to 50mm. If you only want to buy one Canon FD lens, then use this or use my absolutely recommendation. However, my absolute recommendation is the Canon FD-N 3.5 35 to 105mm. You see this great lens here. It offers superior optical quality, high speed, and an extended zoom range. The mechanical quality is also excellent. It is often remarked that Canon FD lenses have lost mechanical quality in contrast to FD lenses. This is no way through with this lens, a dream of metal and glass. Once you take it in your hands, you will never give it back. It's a dream of lens. Buy it if you can, buy it and use it a lot. Yes, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it, and perhaps you can take a look at my homepage apertureone.four with more information about Canon FD cameras or Bessamatic or Voigtlander, Carl Zeiss or other brands. Have a nice day. Bye.